white privilege is a bad, not the best way to view who we are. Thank you, John, for joining. We're talking about why white privilege is a bad concept from my perspective as a black guy. I'm a black guy. I don't believe that white privilege is real because I think it brings guilt. Can you hear me? Can you hear a little better now? Chris, can you hear a little better? So why I think white privilege is not a great idea, because I think it brings guilt. It brings guilt. So to say that someone, how would I feel if someone told you that you're privileged, you're holding me down? Would you want to have a conversation with that person? I think that it's an inside job, that when you come to the table and you feel equal, you always feel equal. If you come to the table and you don't feel equal, then you won't be able to feel equal. As an African American male, I forget that. I'm sorry if that hurts anybody's feeling, but when I come to the table, I had a lot of privilege. I got a chance to play football in college. I have no college loans. My mom and dad are together. I really would not enjoy guilt tripping someone else or making them feel like they have it better than me. And it wouldn't feel good, and it's not really energizing to go through life, right? And to feel like somebody has it better than you. I think that white privilege is a guilt trip that doesn't belong on anybody. It's up to us as individuals to think about who we are, to know our value, to trust ourselves in our heart, and to show that to the world. To have empathy for one another, to share with the world who we are, to share with the world who we think they are, and what we would like it to be. I would love for us to talk about cultural privilege and human privilege, that we all have the right to live happy. And when I meet people as a positive outcome coach, I train whites and Asians and blacks and literally like some people are green depending upon what they've eaten. And I see them all want the same thing. I talk to Israelis, I talk to Palestinians, I talk to Jews. It seems that everybody has this innate desire to have love and to be wanted and to be welcome. And we all want that. I would never guilt trip you into feeling bad because you've had success in your life and that I haven't. Blame Wallace Wattles, The Science of Getting Rich, but actually said it in As a Man Thinketh. He says, shame brings blame. So when I put shame on somebody else, blame brings shame. I'm sorry, I'm excited. Thank you all for the heart. But that blame brings shame. When I can blame you, I no longer have any power. And so I'm standing here as a guy that has nothing. I stand there as the person that is hurting. I stand there as the person that maybe doesn't feel they can feed their family or be all they can be while blaming you. To take it on to myself and to feel like I have a right and I have a purpose and I have desire and I have divinity in my heart gives me power. Yeah, accountability. Thank you. Accountability, to be accountable for my actions and to understand who I am. As a positive outcome coach and social justice facilitator, we talk a lot about inner biases, to understand what inner biases we carry within ourselves and just to work to improve myself every day, to feel like I belong, to practice empathy. Where did this person come from and where am I coming from? Where am I coming from in a place that allows me to think that I'm not wanted? Who told you you weren't wanted? Who said you couldn't be it? Before anybody, of all the things I never accomplished in my life, the person who believed I couldn't do it was me. There was a time when I didn't know how great I was. I didn't know that I was blessed by God, that we all had a place here, that my voice could be accepted and make a change. As we look and point at the man in the mirror, nobody outside can do anything to stop us from being who we are. As a positive outcome coach, we work to be who we are and look at creating positive outcomes for who you are and who you want to be. We have our own, thank you. Yes, we have our own limiting beliefs, John. I believe and that we have our own limiting beliefs. So what we believe about one another, the best thing we could ever do for the world, is to stop blaming other people. It brings shame to us. I am looking for a world where we all accept one another and we're willing to practice forgiveness. I will forgive. I know that the books say there was slavery. I know that the books say there was Jim Crow. I know the books say that. But there was a time and period in life that we can all learn from. We learn from our ignorances. A lot of our ignorances seem to be based in fear. So who wouldn't? If you come to a new land and you don't know how to eat, I'm willing to forgive you. I'm willing to forgive for African Americans who come over and you don't know the language, you didn't understand where you were. And so certain things happen, but now we believe in ourselves. Now as a country, we understand where we've come from and who we are, and it's time to let go. Guilt and blame will never allow us to get anywhere. We have to understand where each other comes from and be willing to forgive each other. I got a little something on my shirt. Again, you're dealing with Positive Outcome Coach here, Haywood Simmons. I'm a social justice advocate here in Madison, Wisconsin. I just ask you all to take a look again, this idea of white privilege. It's not fair. Because all of us have privilege. I'm taller. I played professional football. I played NFL football. I would never guilt trip someone else. Have you ever played in the Rose Bowl? So what privilege does someone else have over me? I think it's our duty to show up in this world and share the talents that we have and to share all the privilege that we do have and to focus on what we want. Focus on the things that we have accomplished. Focus on the beautiful things in our life and share that with the world and search for commonalities. I don't know what you guys think, but I think that we can just focus on us as a country, us as a person, and we can conquer this thing by practicing forgiveness and empathy. Understand how these things happen, why they might have happened. It was taught to me that our subconscious mind sees 10,000 bits of information per second, and our conscious mind chooses 40. So that means there is a silver line to every cloud. Out of 40 bits of information you walk around with and do your thing with, there were 9,960 other ways to view that situation. Go back into your heart. Go back into your mind. Interdependent. Yes, man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, John. Let's go back in our own hearts and our own mind and look at how could we view the situation in such a way that it served our greater good. And then share that with the world. It wastes time. It holds us back to focus on the negative and what hadn't happened and what we would like to see. Be the change you want to see in the world. We got this. Let's bond together. So for all the hearts, I really appreciate the hearts. It lights me up because I'm nervous about saying this. When I go into different places around the world, some people say, oh, get out of here. We can't do that. This happened. This was for real. I promise you, when I changed the way I viewed myself, all racism went away. All privilege went away. It's inner work. Have empathy. I can understand how my forefathers may have been in the situation they were in, and I see my forefathers as whites and blacks and Asians, and as a world and as a culture, we can grow through anything, and we have an opportunity to grow through it. And I love you, and I thank you for sharing that, and I thank you all for being here. Man, it fills me up with love to see those hearts. If you got any comments, any questions, but as we do this stuff, let's just remember to go out and show people some empathy and even to hold it against them. I don't think somebody's dumb or stupid because they say white privilege or say that it's racist or say that. I don't think they're dumb. Allows us a chance to see where they're coming from, who they are. So evidently, if you're a African-American male and you think white people have something against you, you haven't met the white people I met. If you're Asian American or among American, forgive me if I don't use the right political term, but if you believe somebody doesn't like you, you haven't met me. If you meet me, you'll know that I love you. I care about your kids. I care about your family. And if you think I'm burning flags, I don't care about America. My grandfather was a part of America. My granddad was a farmer in Georgia who bought his land out of the Great Depression and raised a huge family. He was there for him. He was a man of God, and he raised his children and he raised his grandchildren. And he treated us that way. So I view this country as a place that we're all working on building together, and I hope you all commit to doing the same too. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the hearts. It's warming me from the bottom of my heart. But just know, man, that we are one and the same, and that we have the same mission. And I look forward to the day when humanity and America stands together, and the world stands together. I can go on a little more. You give me hearts, man. Oh my God, the lines that we draw. The idea that there is a Mexico and there is a Canada. We are all one. We need each other. The oil we pull out of the earth, the sand fracking we do, it impacts every one of us. We are all equal. And at some point, it's time for us to realize that and to stand up and say that we are all one. And to stand up for our fellow man. When I see someone die in Israel, I hurt. When I see someone die in Palestine, I hurt. And I love them and I care about them. Let's do the inner work. And that inner work. Can we get back? We got that sound back. Sound check, mic check. I'm sweating. It's warm. I'm in Wisconsin. It's like 89 degrees, probably 85 degrees in Wisconsin. Great. I'll get closer. So as we look at what we have in common and really do that inner work, meditation is something that works great for me. Why do I think what I think? There has never been anybody to hold me back. I got a chance, bah, ha, ha, ha. I live in Texas, right? Welcome from Texas. So as I played football in Dallas, Texas. And when I got cut from the Dallas Cowboys, I'm like, man, how could that happen? It took me years to realize, hey, welcome from Cali. It took me years to realize I never tried to make the team. Nobody held me back. No one ever stopped me. No one did anything to me. It was my belief. So to do the inner work and to have empathy for ourselves, to understand how do I view myself this way and how do I allow others to view me that way. Yeah, that's some great weather. 76 degrees, California. Man, it's beautiful. I plan on coming out there this winter. So, man, I could go on forever. I hope you all will join me again. I'm glad to see you all here. Spread the word. Share this. It's going to get deeper. We'll add some facts and information, but I promise you, we do this to ourselves, and together we can heal it. I am willing to forgive. The Bible, which is one of the only books I joke that I really read. I have a friend that's going to give me an English version of the Quran. I'm really excited about that. To do unto others as you will have them do unto you. So if we practice empathy in ourselves, practice that empathy with ourselves, and then share that with other people. I have not yet met a person that hated me once they got to know me. I've never met a person that I used to hate that once I got to know them, I still hated them. To understand and to have the courage to practice empathy and to walk in the empathy, looking to forgive, will allow us to heal our world. White privilege, I guess, is a great place to start, but we won't end there. We're going to end with world privilege and human privilege, and that we're all one, and that we're willing to forgive and understand. We're human beings in this thing together. We're in it together, and we're evolving and growing. We have more science, more technology, more information, and I am willing to forgive for the mistakes I made in the past. I hope you forgive me. I've done some stuff. I've said some mean things. I cursed some football players out. I was mean to some girlfriends, and I want to be forgiven, and I can share that same forgiveness. Be willing to forgive. Be willing to be empathetic. Be willing to talk about the things that we have in common. Please share this if it feels good to you. Please come back. There'll be more. Love you all. You can follow me at bit.ly.com/Haywood Simmons. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Have a great day. I'm sweating. Hadn't ended yet. Thank you all. Thank you all for coming in.